Episode 25, 1K subscribers celebration, anime-inspired cooking, featuring recipes, Philly sushi roll, and anchovy onigiri.
Hey you guys, welcome to May's room. I've definitely not been drinking, and I just really wanted some kind of like Japanesey food, you know, like sushi or like curry. So I decided to do some cooking today. That was my inspiration for today's episode. By the way, thank you guys so much. I got 1,000 followers, which was what I needed for my monetization. Woo! Dreams do come true! But anyways, I'm starving, so I really want to make this, but I need one more drink. My drink cart over here. Yeah, I'm a bartender of sorts, one might say. I didn't spill that ice on the floor. No, it wasn't me. This is gold rum, but it's in a Jack Daniels bottle because this bottle came with like a pour thingy that makes it easier to count the pour. 2 shots of vodka. That's 2 shots of vodka. Favorite cake. And then just some cherry coke. But I should have done that in front of the camera. I also spilled it all over the tray! But look how delicious. Coca-Cola. Oh my gosh, the cap fell on the floor! Oh, also, you guys like this? I designed an apron for my channel on my cooking part. Isn't it cool? It's got my logo. It's got Dick Butt with a chef hat. It's got Pepe with a chef hat. It's got Rip Harambe. What more could you want? Oh my goodness. So I'm going to show you guys my secret cooking alchemy. To make super fun, healthy, delicious food from the comfort of your home. When you're on a budget. That's some good drink. So why don't we get started? Alright, so what I want to make tonight is a sushi roll. Because I had posted earlier, in the week, that I had been making sushi. So I want to show you how to make sushi. It's really not hard. I always was afraid to try to make food like that because it seemed like so involved. But it really isn't once you understand. It's like making a sandwich in a way. And I'm going to show you how to do it right here and now. Let's get going. You see that? The bottle just freaking deformed on me. The honest guy being like, girl, you had enough. And I was like, but I'm having fun. I was like, you go, girl. You do what you want. Rum and Coke. What's not to love? Dies of cancer. Just kidding. I don't know that! Nobody told me anything! Doesn't this look delicious? Look at this! I used to only ever buy frozen salmon, in bags. But now I'm, confident enough. I've cooked for myself for, the last decade. I've lived alone for a while. And so, I got kind of good at it. At least I think. We'll see here in the video. But definitely this, it's a better deal than the frozen salmon in a bag. It really is. And not only is it a better deal, the quality is just way better. This was $20, and I'll eat well, I eat a lot, but I'll eat probably 2 nights off of this. For $20, that's $10 a night, and it'll be way better than anything you'll ever probably get at a Kyoto, to go, you know. But, yeah, let's get in there. I'm missing, the eel sauce. I ordered it. I normally get it from my grocery delivery order, but I forgot to add it. So, I have one ordered quick from Amazon, but it's not going to be here for 2 days, so it's an eel sauce. It's a sushi sauce. It's really good, and I put sesame seeds on top of it, and then I sprinkle ginger, grated ginger on it. It's so nice. It's like a soy base. I'll include it later in a future episode when it arrives, but for today, I'm going to go ahead with a spicy mayo sauce. It's going to be a combination of a Japanese Kewpie mayo There's normally like a label with a baby on it. I'll put it in after. It's Kipimea. It's what they use in like sushi and in Japan. And then sriracha chili sauce. So it's gonna be like that, the heat and the sweet. Heat and sweet, just like that. And of course, salmon base with some cream cheese and green onion. But first, I gotta make the rice. Right over here I have a little rice paddle. This is what you use to fold the rice over and to put it onto the seaweed. And then I have this little measuring cup. We're gonna do... This is medium grain sushi rice. It's specifically selected for its size and stickiness when cooked. So I do 1 cup of this with the size measuring. And I put it in my rice cooker. If you don't have a rice cooker, it's a good investment, especially if you cook often. It really saves space on the stove and makes it just like a background process instead of something you have to actively mind. But I put 1 cup of this rice, just like that. And I stick it over here on the rice cooker, right over here. And then we add 1 1/4 cups of water to this, and add that to the rice cooker. Just a little bit more water than rice. 1. And about 1/4. Oops. No, I've not been drinking. Do you want sushi or not? That's what I thought. Alright, so you can see, pretty solid ratio of rice to water. Some people recommend washing the rice to get like the glutinous like stuff off of it, but I don't know, I found that it just takes less time and it still tastes really good and works really well in sushi without washing it, but viewer can try both ways and see what they like more. For this time, I didn't wash the rice, I just threw it straight in with the water. We're also gonna add like a tablespoon of salt for flavor. And I'll grab that now. I have Crash Bandicoot playing in the background. This is iodized salt. It's iodine is apparently an essential nutrient that people can sometimes lack, so it's good to know when you're using salt if it at least has iodine in it, because then, you know, you're getting something else with it. So with that out of the way, see how it's in there and it's on warm? Simply put the lid on and turn it on to cook. And within about 15 minutes, it'll be done. And then we'll process it from there further. I'll see you guys in a minute. So as you can see, my rice cooker now says warm, which means it thinks it's done. But if you look in the top, there's all these bubbles. So we've got to wait for it to finish steaming off. Usually before using the rice from the rice cooker, I wait at least 20 to 30 minutes to let it steam off and not be so high and moist. That way it sticks to the roll way better and you'll have an easier time when it comes to preparing and slicing it in the end. That's a menu fun fact. Let's wait a little longer for it to go ahead and get to the way I like it to be. Wait, don't look at me that way. More ice on the floor. I'm just making myself a harmless beverage so that it can help me ease the evening nerves. You know, winding down before bedtime. Okay, yeah, 2 shots of vodka.
2 shots of vodka?
Maybe 2.5. But that's fine. Some cherry Coke. Watch out for the foam. Watch out for the sticky mess to clean up. There we go. I'm also drinking kombucha, which is like a carbonated tea that has of the mother from mushroom colonies in it. It's a prebiotic. It's really good for your immune system and for your digestive tract. The bacteria colonies in there love this of the mother prebiotic. Yep, 9 billion living probiotics inside of this. It's like a red drink. It's Synergy. This isn't a paid ad. I just love this drink. It's got caffeine in it. It's fermented green tea and black tea and mushroom culture and some like ginger or turmeric and something that makes it a little sweet. It's really a nice profile. If you want a caffeinated beverage that'll help you with your digestive health, this is something I would recommend. Kombucha from Synergy. The real kombucha. Trilogy is the name. This isn't an ad, by the way. This is just an honest, like, friend to friend. It's got a nice tart tanginess to it. That being said, still waiting on the rice. Let's check it out. Hey, it's getting there. It's getting there. I'm gonna take the lid off so, like, the moisture can escape. Because this is still little liquidy. It's like porridge. They want it to be firm individual pieces to put on the sushi roll. May's waiting on the rice again. It's just my second, third, or fourth double shot of vodka in a whiskey bottle that's actually rum drink of the evening. Nobody really knows. I'm not spilling! Cheers, isn't it nice to have fun? To eat delicious, healthy food and to celebrate life every day fully in the moment. I don't know about you, but it is pretty nice for me. Waiting on that rice. It's getting there. I'm watching you, rice. I'm watching him. I know they say that a washed pot doesn't boil, but I want him to do the opposite of boil. I want him to cool off, so, you know. Alright, so as you can see... Oh shit, that's hot. Sorry. You got some nits. There we go. As you can see, the rice now has this texture and consistency that is much solid and the pieces are individual. So in order for us to make this from this kind of simple, bland, like not as flavorful of a rice, we're going to add something called rice vinegar or sushi vinegar to it. It's going to add a very dynamic profile of sweetness to tartness that also helps it be sticky because of the innate sugars within it. So it'll help it to stick to the sushi paper to come and add a very nice, pleasant sweetness to the roll that you're accustomed to in sushi. I'll be adding that now. So what I do is I bought this like rice vinegar and I have this like I squeezed the hell out of it. It's empty. I just got done using it from the other day, but I put this sauce bottle. It helps you to evenly distribute a nice even spray of the rice vinegar over the rice so that you don't have any one bite that's like bland and dry and another bite that's just super tart and too sweet for you, you know? I'll show you in a moment. Hello? Oh, I got it. Okay, cool. So, my here sauce bottle, it is I'm trying to adjust the camera here. Oh my god! God bless y'all for watching this. I mean, I'm a professional at-home chef. What do you want? Okay, so we're gonna add this rice vinegar into my little sauce bottle so we can evenly distribute it onto the rice. It makes it super efficient so you can cook rice quickly and consistently in a really yummy way. Wow, I'm out. But hey, that's more than enough. We only need like probably like a tenth of this bottle for what I'm doing. One might say about 2 tablespoons worth of rice vinegar is what we'll be adding to our rice to give it the proper flavor and sticky consistency that you'll need to roll a good sushi roll. Just like so, just do a quick drizzle, like that. You want to see it glistening over the total surface area of the top. And what we're going to do is, there's a technique in which you fold the rice onto itself. Girl, holding this camera. Okay, so I got this rice paddle. We're just going to fold this rice onto itself a couple times, which is gonna evenly distribute the rice vinegar and make the rice have a slight change chemically to be more sweet and of the texture we need for the sushi roll. Just fold it over, kind of smooth it out, make sure that it's evenly distributed throughout the rice. Looks good to me. Hi again. So, I know I brought this beautiful skin-on salmon, by the way. Always keep your salmon skin. It's filled with omega-3 fatty acids, which are really good for your brain health and for fighting depression and anxiety. Eating omega-3s is going to help you feel better every day of your life. So I highly recommend keeping the skin on your salmon and eating salmon with a semi-regular regularity. If you can't make salmon, alternatively, these are pretty cheap. Anchovies in a can, I love them. They're like this perfect mixture of like a salty, earthy, tart, and yeah, they've also got omega-3s, a lot of protein and low calorie, and they're just fun, you know, mixing them in with a salad or into a rice ball, an onigiri as they are called in Japan, which I really want to go to one day. As soon as I have enough funding from this YouTube, I'm going to Japan, and that'll be my first adventure by myself, without my parents, without my family, without a partner, and I'm excited. I'm growing up! But, yeah, so, if you can't use salmon, maybe anchovies, but, either way, I prepared an alternative for the sushi roll. There's this, Latitude smoked salmon sushi. It's only smoked just enough to make sure that it's cured and has that smoky profile flavor, but it still has the texture and meat color of the raw salmon you're accustomed to in sushi. And the flavor's great, especially with the cream cheese and green onion. You'll love it. So for those of us who are lazy, instead of having to stir fry up a good cut of this salmon for our roll, we're just gonna go ahead with these pre-sliced smoked salmon slices. It'll really save you time. You can make this sushi roll in less than 5 minutes once you're proficient in doing it. I've been watching friggin' Crash Bandicoot, I think it's 4, maybe 5. 4K, PS5 stream. This game is so colorful and vibrant, I love it, I want to play it. But I need to finish cooking, because I'm hungry, and, you know, I got a video to do. So as you can see, the rice is ready. I've got my pre-smoked salmon here, just waiting to be prepared into a sushi roll. So would you look at this? I got this organic sushi nori. It is what we're going to be using to roll up this little sushi roll today. Oh my god, my glass. So, this is a bamboo sushi roll. It's like a sushi mat. And they come in different sizes and styles, but it's almost $3 on Amazon. And I went ahead and I rolled it with wax sealing paper, or like baking paper. Wax sealing paper specifically will stick to itself, and you can just keep a layer on. I do that because sometimes the sticky rice can get caught in between these individual slats in the bamboo sushi mat, and it's hard to clean up. So with this on, it makes it way easier, no cleanup, no rice getting stuck inside when we go and do this roll process. So let's go ahead and get in there. I don't have the craziest amount of space, but you'll be amazed with what I can do with a little bit. So, this is organic sushi nori, which is basically just dried sheets of seaweed. This has also got iodine in it, and several key micronutrients that your body needs. It's quite nice to add something like this into your daily diet, nutrition-wise. It's got a variety of things that will help cook you up and make you feel healthy and be healthy. So, here I want to go ahead and take the sushi sheet. I like to lay, see how these slats are going down here? I like to lay the sushi sheet this way. So you see these, this is where you would rip it, these little serrated lines. That way you're going with the grain when we roll it. It'll make the roll easier. At least that's what I found in my experience. So we'll start with this. We have these the serrated lines going down, matching the lines on the bamboo sushi mat, and we're gonna go ahead and feel it. It's gonna got one side. It's gonna be like waxy and kind of smooth, and one side it's gonna feel kind of drier and rough. The side that's drier and rough, you're gonna want to place that down on the sushi mat like this. Place it on your counter, your workspace. So now, we're gonna go ahead back in with our rice paddle. And we're gonna flip this rice around one last time, make sure it's all refreshened and such. And then we're gonna take a good, nice, generous scooping. Put about one of those here. Another good, generous scooping. Put one about there. We're gonna use about, there's enough rice in the amount we created earlier to make at least 2 of these sushi rolls. Which would be, you know, quite a bit of food. So, we're gonna use about 3 scoops. And we're gonna go ahead and use this paddle, it's got little ridges on it, and just spread that rice around gently and delicately. You don't wanna rip the rice paper. You just kinda wanna smoothly and deliberately spread this rice around onto the seaweed wrap. It's okay if the edges have a little bit, with no rice, because it'll help it stick later on when we roll it. So a little bit more, give or take. It'll depend on how much you scooped exactly, but you should be able to get at least 2 sushi rolls out of the amount of rice we made. So yep, if you can see with that, I've gone ahead and really just evenly distributed the rice onto this sushi seaweed paper. The rice, since we put that vinegar on it, it had a little bit of sugar, and it's chemically changed just a little bit to where now it's gonna go ahead and attach to this dry sushi paper, and it's gonna be sticky so that when we roll it, it won't just fall off. That's what we want. Alrighty, that's a solid looking sushi roll, riced up seaweed piece. And, so I'm gonna flip it over. We're gonna go ahead and flip this over, because we're gonna add the ingredients of the sushi roll on the inside. So, we're gonna have our roll looking like this, rice down, seaweed up on the smooth side. And here's where we get fun. So I'm gonna go ahead, I like a good Philadelphia roll, or is that what it's called? I'll have to add it later. It's the one that has salmon and cream cheese and green onion. That'd be a Philly roll. Not entirely sure, I'll add it in the post edit. But yeah, like I said, it's got cream cheese, salmon, and green onion, along with toppings such as sesame and poppy seeds. And normally I put an eel sauce drizzle, but today, since I don't have the eel sauce in the mail yet, I'm gonna go ahead and use this Kewpie mayo and sriracha chili drizzle to make like a spicy mayo drizzle. So, starting in with our stickiest ingredient, we're gonna go ahead and look at this block of cream cheese, and we're just gonna slice off about yay thickness. We're gonna do this twice. So we're gonna take this amount off the knife, and we're just gonna stick it on the roll. You can feel free to shape it with your fingers. Obviously I'm cooking for myself, so my hands are washed. It doesn't matter if I touch it. But if you're cooking for guests, you might want to wear gloves when doing this process. But I find it easiest to shape the cream cheese using your hands. It's like clay. Just shape it into a nice rectangle to where it's going to be evenly in that sushi roll. Just like so. Just like that. So next, green onion has green onion A. First of all, this is super cheap. This is like 98 cents. I think it's like $1.80 if it's organic. It's got several micronutrients that are very important to your health and your mental health and your brain's functionality. And this stuff will grow on its own. I don't know if you can see, but it's got like roots on it. You can like cut off a tip of this and then keep it in your window and it'll keep growing. I literally have been able to grow my own green onion for a while now. Just keep it wet and keep it like in light and it'll grow in the bag. It's just like ginger. It's wild. So what I do for convenience is it comes in this bag. And I just take scissors. You can use a knife, but for sake of time and convenience, I just use scissors. And we go ahead and we take a healthy little, right on this sushi roll. We take a healthy little cutting, and we just want to kind of scatter that evenly along the length of the cream cheese. Putting it on the cream cheese and nudging it into it will help it stick inside the roll, because the cream cheese is pretty sticky. We just want each bite to have a little bit of that green onion. Alternatively, you could stick a whole green onion inside of this and cut it, but there's something satisfying for me about these individual pieces that break easily, as opposed to when it's one piece. If you don't cut it with your teeth right, you might end up with a whole mouthful of green onion and then no green onion for the rest of the roll. So it's up to you. Alright, now that we have the cream cheese and green onion, we're gonna go ahead and add our smoked salmon. Now, you can use raw salmon if it's like this. All salmon, when it's caught, is technically sushi grade. They freeze it to kill any potential parasites or bacteria that was on the fish. And in doing so, that kills off all that stuff. So it's safe to consume raw. But the freezing process can leave the fish with a different texture and flavor profile. So only sushi that's like prepackaged in the deli like this and never frozen for a long time, like in a bag, will have that kind of sushi quality and feel that you're used to and looking for. But both of them will get the job done. Either smoked salmon or this salmon will make a delicious roll. The only thing that makes sushi grade sushi is having been frozen to kill any parasites and germs. With that said, for convenience, today I'm just gonna go ahead with this pre-sliced smoked salmon. It makes it so that you can make this roll, you know, not including the cook time for the rice, like in 5 minutes of like actual labor. It's like quick, like making a Subway sub once you know how to do it. This would be done way quicker if I wasn't trying to instruct and deliberately show you the steps, but I think it's important to showcase that because some people learn differently, and so showing every step of the way helps others to find their way to it. So I'm using 2 to 3 slices of this sushi salmon, the smoked salmon, and I'm just gonna go ahead and layer that over the green onion, which is layered over the cream cheese, on top of our seaweed roll, on top of the rice. I forgot something. I'll do it after, but I was gonna put a drizzle of sesame seeds and poppy seeds on the outside rice so that the whole roll would have it equally distributed on it. But I've been drinking and I forgot, but I'll add it afterwards. We'll see. Oh, hello there. Okay, so now we're on to, this step especially is a fun step to learn. I thought this would be hard, but it's actually super simple. So what we're gonna do here is, to see how I've got like 2 fingers worth of space on this side of the sushi roll, then I got this kind of like triangular mound here, and then about a hand's worth of sushi space on this side of the roll. But what we're gonna do is, and you can even do this without this bamboo mat, but the bamboo mat just helps to keep it consistent and quick and clean. But if you're dexterous with your hands, you can absolutely do this roll without the mat. But for our purposes, I'm going to use it for convenience. So go ahead and look how I'm rolling this up. Do you see this? This rolling up? So grab your sushi mat, or the edge of the sushi roll, and proceed to roll using your fingers to hold the inside ingredients in place. Proceed to roll from the outside this bamboo roll. And as soon as this sushi mat is able to touch the ground again, you know, the other side of the seaweed back down on the table, we're gonna go ahead and do a really firm, just press. We're gonna press to seal this first roll. Just like that. And then we're gonna do, so as you can see, there's already like this kind of beginning to the sushi roll. So now, we're gonna go ahead and do one last roll to make the rest of the seaweed attached to the roll that we already got started. Just like that, just roll it with the mat or just your fingers, and once it's completely rolled over, just press down and firmly seal between your forefingers and thumb to create that triangular rounded sushi shape that everyone's accustomed to. That's why the roll sticks together, is when you put that pressure with your hands into the roll. Pushes the rice and the moisture into that dry seaweed roll and really makes a sticky bond. So, having done this somewhat correctly, the roll looks like this. Sometimes the edges can be a little more or less clean, which you can just cut off with, a knife, or you can make it its own topper piece that has the meat, or like a tempura sushi, tempura shrimp. I don't know if you've seen those rolls, the tempura shrimp rolls with their tail sticking out. That's a fun way to use the end piece to make a nice display for any guests at your dinner party. But yeah, now that we have the roll, like I said, I forgot to add my sesame seeds, which I have right up here. Sesame seeds have a nice crunchy texture and a delicate salty profile, adding a little bit of protein and just a texture supplement. Had I done this correctly, I would have put this sesame seed on the other side of the sushi roll before beginning filling the ingredients and rolling it. But I forgot, because I've been drinking and I've been celebrating 1,000 subscribers. And so, yeah, we're doing it this way today, but I wanted to get a video to you guys out. If it's not perfect, I'll work on it, but you know, just wanted to share my excitement. I love you guys for supporting me and helping me to chase my dreams. Thank you. Okay, but let's get back to this roll. I also put poppy seeds on it, which I have some in my cabinet over here. Poppy seeds are also a good source of micronutrients, and they add a good color and a little bit of texture. That black and the white, like yin and yang on that roll. So now that we have our roll, we're just gonna go ahead with the what's the word? When you put like parsley on a dish? The garnishing topping. Okay, so the topping is going to be the sauce. It's going to be the combination of the QB mayo and the sriracha chili sauce. So it's going to be like a hot, spicy mayo. So we're just going to go ahead and using this bottle, you want to get some liquid built up here so that we can get a consistent spray. And we're just going to go ahead and using our hand in a gentle, delicate pressure, move forward like spray painting and create a line. Just like so. Just like so. And then we're going to create the counter line. Oh my god, I got it all over the cutting board. That's okay, mistakes happen in the kitchen. So we're going to go ahead and create another line on the other side. Just like so. And then, personally, I highly recommend using a serrated knife for this step. Some people use a saran wrap on top of the sushi roll when cutting the roll to help it stay together. But if you've put enough pressure on the roll and prepared it properly with the sushi vinegar, it'll stay together if you cut it delicately with a serrated knife. And we're gonna create those cuts now. Where did I put it? Oh my god, one close. Come on, damn it! I mean, oh, it's good to love Jesus. Okay, so, there we go. Got a serrated knife over here. I had to clean it the other day. I've been cooking in the kitchen. So now we got this knife. You know how it is, girl. Hanging out with a knife in the kitchen. You see. She's beautiful and made. Yeah, I'm pretty cool. What could you want? Like, all I want is to cuddle and make delicious food for somebody. Wait, I didn't say anything. Nothing. Okay, so going forward, we're gonna go ahead and cut this knife with my serrated blade. There we go. You can get a kind of good shot from there. I'm sure I can figure it out. Just want to gently hold it on the side. And using a sawing motion and incredible grace, just kind of saw back and forth, and you'll be able to see how we've created this division. You can see the green onion, the cream cheese, and the salmon. And we're just going to go ahead and cut it into halves 3 times. So the first cut, the second cut, the third cut. If you're feeling ambitious, you can cut them again, which I would recommend, but for a beginner, it's easier to leave thicker cuts. And just like that, we've got our pieces. Now let me go ahead and grab some wasabi paste, ginger, and a clean plate, and I'll present the sushi like you would receive it in a restaurant. Gotta wash your hands. Where are my sushi sticks? Oh my god. Little space, a little mess, but so you can plate it with. I got these chopsticks on Amazon for like literally $3 or $4. But I love to eat my sushi with chopsticks because it just gives you. Sushi's such a delicate art, and it gives you mindfulness of the pace that you're eating it. You know, something about the Japanese. Oh my god, I ripped one of the rolls. That's okay. When you make a mistake, don't give up. You make it up. You fix it up. Put that on the top, and this will be the center piece. Just like so. Now, I've got fresh ginger that I could grate, but I want to keep these cooking lessons a little bit inclusive to people that may not have like such tools and things available at the snap of the fingers. So, if all you can do is go to the grocery store or order groceries, this sushi ginger, organic, it's like pre-sliced and cured, and it's really good for you, honestly, and it cleanses your palate in between eating bites of sushi. It really goes well with it. And also, I've got one other thing. Oh my god, something in the refrigerator spilled all over it, but this is wasabi sauce paste something. But it's also another alternative to cleansing your palate that can make sushi a really fun experience. So I'll put some ginger on one side of the plate, and then this nice wasabi paste on the other, so that I can eat the sushi and switch up my palate between bites. Keep it fun as possible. But why won't you join me? Let's go ahead and I'm gonna go watch Crash Bandicoot eat this sushi, and we can all hang out for a moment. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Oh my god. I'm eating sushi and watching this streamer play Crash Bandicoot. What more could you want? I got a little baby here. Can I see my Leon? Oh, baby! He might know where the drum is. Oh, baby. One more? What are we leaving? Let's try this sushi out. Is it any good, or is it maybe just a crazy craziness? Oh yeah. The spiciness from the sriracha mixed in with the delicate cream cheese profile, and the fatty salmon with the seaweed and the rice. Oh, so good. Delicious. Hello, ginger and cream cheese. I'm scared of this wasabi paste. That has wasabi before, and it was so spicy. Oh my god, it was so spicy. I could cry. It was so spicy. I was an innocent child, and it was so spicy. Double table, guys. 2-second roll. I dreamed of being like a chefy kind of YouTube person. Like the very first username I made when it was like making online accounts for things to play games like RuneScape was BakerBoy45. Because as a child I loved the concept of cooking and baking. And somewhere along the way I forgot all about that. But now look at me. I have a freaking chef hat and an apron designed to my channel, and I'm making sushi that tastes yummy on the internet. Dreams do come true. Ah! So good. Ginger so good. I love ginger. Delicious. Girl, I've been drinking and cooking and I'm watching TV. Love you. Rated D for delicious. What's that? Rated D for delicious. Oh my god, so good. Delicious. That's sushi. You know, it's so cool. I always love sushi, but it's kind of expensive and I eat a lot. So learning to make sushi has been like such a godsend blessing. Now I can eat whatever I want, when I want, and my body's never been healthier. Fun things to know when you can cook around the kitchen, you know? The last bite, it's so yummy. Oh my god, the episode ended. Well, my sushi ended too, so I guess it's a good opportunity to kind of finish up here. But, I just want you guys to know. It really touches my heart that I got to 1K subscribers. This proves that, like, I can make a living chasing my dreams and just having faith in the process. Just following my intuition, believing in God, and believing in myself. And I've never been happier. Very grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for 1K subscribers, and I hope you like my sushi hangout video. I really, appreciate that. I was a little nervous. My most recent video kind of blew up a little bit. I'm not used to that kind of attention, so it's a real feeling, but I still want to get the message out of love, light, and hope, and, you know, share a little bit of the magic that I know with the people that care. So, this last bite. Oh, that's so good. This last piece of ginger. But, yeah. I really support you guys. I'm sorry, I really appreciate you guys' support. And, yeah, getting to 1K subscribers was a really big milestone, and it has helped me to feel just so supported by the world, and it's such a wonderful feeling, so thank you so much. I always kind of thought I was this weirdo, nobody would get it, nobody would like it, and I was just meant to be alone, but apparently some people like me, so I'm glad to share my heart with you, and that we can share this time together. But, after eating the sushi, I'm kind of getting full and sleepy, so I'm gonna clean up my kitchen, and then, like later on, listen to some ASMR or something, but, I love you guys, thank you so much for 1K subscribers, and thank you for following my sushi video. If you created yourself, let me know. I hope you guys like the recipe I supplied. And, as always, peace, love, and light, walking hand in hand in the light with God. Love you guys. So, I know I said episode over, but I got hungry and I still have half a pot of rice to use, so I was gonna make some onigiri, which is a hand-roll rice ball. They're kind of like on-the-go snack food in Japan, or at least that's what anime has led me to believe. But instead of using salmon, because I just had some salmon sushi, we're gonna use these anchovy fillets as the filling with some green onion and soy sauce and ginger for the inside of this here rice ball. So it's easier than you think. We're gonna use this simple rice mold to press some rice, and then break it in half, fill the inner side with some filling, with those ingredients from before, and yeah, then we're just gonna wrap it with no sushi, you know, this stuff, this nori, we're gonna wrap it with that, and it's gonna be a great, portable, high-protein, nutritious snack that you can eat fresh, or you can take on a picnic with much convenience due to its portable format. So let's go ahead and get that started. So, I'm gonna go ahead and just scoop, just a yay this much sushi inside. I'm just gonna press down with the paddle. And so here, you know, I'm cooking for myself, I'm not wearing gloves, but if you were cooking for a restaurant, you'd obviously wear plastic gloves. Just gonna press my finger in and create this kind of divot here. You see this divot? This is gonna be the pocket that holds the filling for our onigiri. So for starters, I particularly enjoy the flavor of green onion. It's got a nice crisp texture, especially if it's fresh and organic. And adds several micronutrients that you need for your pie itself to live its best life. But I just use these scissors and I'm just gonna cut just a couple cut layers, just like maybe one or two, just like that. And like that, inside of the base of this roll. So now, we go ahead and open this can of flat anchovy fillets. So they're filled with this olive oil, and what I'm going to do is, since it's, you know, I don't obviously keep the olive oil raw, I'm actually going to drain the olive oil onto my cast iron skillet, and I'll be using that for when I cook tomoyaki omelet this morning. That oil will go ahead and glaze the pan. But now that we've drained our anchovies, we can go ahead and take out, I grabbed like 2 or 3 of them. We're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna press these down on top of the green onion. Just like so. Just press down in there. You want it to be so that we're gonna have space for a top layer of rice to enclose this little sandwich ball. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit of fresh ginger root, and I'm gonna grate that onto this. That's not necessary, but ginger is really great for your health. And it has a very tart flavor that I quite enjoy, so I'm gonna go ahead and be that extra guy and use some of that. lesbians. Where's my ginger gone off to? Oh, I put it up here. It's not a refrigerator. I don't really keep it in the refrigerator, but it stays just fine in room temperature. Just grab yourself a little sizable piece like so. I like to soak it with water before grating it onto my onigiri. Just like this. That way, the flavor and oil kind of gets drawn out a little more when we shave it here. Now I'm going to use this here grate on this ginger root. I'm going to grate a little bit of this potent ginger root onto and all over the rice and inside the roll. Just like so. And then to get the bottom side off, you can just firmly tap it like that. As you can see, there's a bunch of ginger inside and on the edge of this roll. So now we fill it with green onion, anchovy, ginger. I think this could use a little bit, just a little bit, of cream cheese to offset the salty and electrolytes of the anchovy and the kind of bold flavors of the ginger. So just with that, we're going to have this little bit of cream cheese. Press that down inside. And then, you really feel fancy, this isn't necessary, but you can drizzle it with some sesame seed. Yep, delicioso. And then we're just going to take the top half of the onigiri mold, this side. So I've got this side and this side, they work together as a press. I'm just going to put a little bit of sushi, just enough for a top layer to enclose our filling with rice. Just like that. We've got this kind of, oh my god, it fell. We've got this kind of triangle of rice. We're just gonna go ahead, and if you do overstuff it, that's fine. The edge filling will just kind of cut off the edge, but just press it together with your hands. Yeah, I overstuffed it a little bit, but don't worry about that. You can just eat the extra rice and filling that comes off the edge. But this onigiri mold that I have, it has this press inside of it, and if you press that down and just hold it over your hand, it'll pop out the onigiri. Cool, right? So to finish off, we're gonna use about half a sheet of this a nori dried seaweed sheet. We want a whole sheet because you could wrap it in a whole sheet, but I like about this much on this size onigiri. About half a sheet right here. You see this roll? We're just gonna take the rough side, not the smooth side, but the rough side. We're gonna put a roll down. We're just gonna pinch, just like so, and wrap the edges. The moisture from the rice will seal this seaweed down, and you can just kind of press it with your hands. And now you have a hyper portable, high nutrition, high protein, omega-3 rich snack for a picnic, or for work, or for the road, just wherever you might be. I personally love these. So I'm gonna go back in my room and eat this real quick. So here I got my onigiri rice ball, filled with anchovy, cream cheese, green onion, and ginger, and I'm just gonna put soy sauce, but honestly, I don't think it needs it. Oh yeah. The anchovies have such a salty, tart flavor to the kind of sweet and more plain rice. It's a great contrast, and it blends with that cream cheese. Oh my goodness. Got that green onion, crispy bite. What more can you want? Yummy, yummy. What lucky person could I cook for? Did I say that? Out loud? It's only in a dream, you know? So much love to give. Big pot to pour from. God, I love my own cooking. I love. This will be great. I'm gonna make some of these for a picnic episode in the near future. I just want to try out my new apron and chef hat. This isn't fun for you guys. It's so good. Oh my god. I love food. Oh my god, okay, I'm done. That was so delicious. Okay, well, you know. So if you're on a budget, you can make sushi and onigiri rice sandwich balls for the dough. Really cheap, and they're delicious and nutritionally diverse. I'll go ahead and add the recipe list and the prices linked to the pages I bought them from Amazon or Walmart, so that you too can replicate these nice snacks at home. But yeah, I cooked and now at the end, and I drank and watched my show. I'm getting kind of tired. So until next time, thank you for checking in, thank you for 1K subs, and thank you for watching my first cooking video. Woo! Love you guys. You're the best.
Mayu's Room, brought to you by viewers like you. Thank you.